Madam, you are saying that you are many years in spiritualism, so black magic cannot affect you.
I won't say that, Mr. Shiva. Black magic is so powerful. Sometimes we might be weak even though
Very good, madam. Very good.
we
Now you
are
know, black magic can
going
be
through
very, very powerful.
spiritual.
Black magic can be very, very powerful,
Yeah.
madam. You see, madam, see,
For
madam,
me,
madam, I am sure go to Indian temples, okay, madam, okay,
yeah,
okay, You know, you know who runs the Indian temple, madam?
all those cultural people.
Cultural people, eat vegetarian, nothing much. Okay, madam. How big is the knife, madam?
How big is it?
How big is the knife?
Knife.
The knife, whatever they used to cut in the temple, all is Vinayagar temple, all is vegetarian temple. How big is the knife, madam?
Not big.
The biggest will be to break coconut, madam. The biggest, okay?
Yeah.
All be small ones, like cutting vegetables, okay? Huh?
Yeah.
Now, again, when there's another temple, okay? The dark side. The one that has all this big knife in front, ferocious looking. How big is their knife, madam?
Oh, very big.
Enough to cut a cow in one blow. Can even cut a cow in one blow, madam? That's what they do. Now, which is spiritualism? What is spiritualism, madam? Those guys who believe in that, saying, "What is the most powerful God I have?" That fellow said, "We have the most powerful God." But can they both meet, madam? Who will run away? Who will run away, madam? Pongos will run away, madam. Pongos will run away. Like the Brahmin fellow coming out and fighting with the neighbor who is a meat eater. How big knife he will come? How big knife this will come, madam?
But I'm not a person who is more cultural, going to temples or whatsoever. I'm more into nature prayers in those days, Mr. Shiva.
Madam, I understand about nature praise, but something that we have got karma. We have to come to balance our karma. Whether we love nature loves us or not, madam.
Correct.
By only doing good things, madam, our karma will get balanced. Until then, madam, we will not balance our karma. We cannot love nature, we can do all of things. We do all of this good thing eventually to balance our karma. Feeding an animal, pouring water, planting a tree, and all that. That's much better than saying 100,000, 10,000 hymns every day. Doing this 10,000 puja. That's much more better. Going out in nature, feeding a bird, making life easy for anybody. Can be an animal, can be an insect. You see, an insect can be stuck somewhere and you can go release it, madam. It doesn't matter, it's still life.
Correct.
So that is, I don't know how people will claim themselves. Some people say, I just close my eyes, go on the mountain, I'm spiritual.
Yeah, that's true. No, sorry. What I meant by I'm more spiritualism is that I don't go to, some people will say that whatever I'm going through, because I never go to temple, I never go and pray every day, I never lit up lamp. I said I'm more into spiritual means that I just pray into myself. I pray into nature. That's it, So I feel like, is it I'm being wrong not going to the temple? Is it wrong I'm not having, praying to the altar? Because
it all depends on their belief system, what belief system they are in.
Exactly.
So their belief system said, you must do this. Why are you not doing this? Especially in a family where there are 10 people, you're the only one who don't believe that. You're in trouble, madam.
Correct.
Now, if 10 people tomorrow, if 10 people, suddenly they all started becoming Christians. I know a family where everybody becomes Christian except for the mother. So now the mother is wrong now.
Correct.
The mother prays. All of them are Pentecostals. And they're trying very hard to change her. They cannot change her.
I used to tell my husband also, sometimes we used to go to Baba Sahib. I told him, just buy food and give for people to eat. That's enough already.
Correct, madam. Correct.
I said, rather than I'm praying and giving for the temple, putting in the undi or whatever, I rather buy some food or give something, because Baba temple, people are eating free food there. People are coming, those starving or whatever. We don't know what is going on in their family. So I used to say that, let's buy something so that, let's put and cook or whatever and give them to eat there. And for me, I believe in that. I'd rather give for someone to eat rather than giving donation for temple or doing RV or Archana or whatever. That's one conflict that I used to have. But my husband was like, I know he didn't like, because his whole family is more into cultural, especially his father.
Yes, madam. Difficult change. You cannot change that. You cannot change that.
And after the second marriage, I told him my daughter wants a father. My daughter was so excited. You know, she got a father. First time she accepted him as a father. But the thing is that whenever she's being close, because I'm so used to 7 years she has been with me all the while. Suddenly, when I get married, I told him, these sudden changes, it will take slowly. You have to show love on her. And it cannot like, oh, she's not coming to me. Oh, why is it? Why is it? I said, it's not like that. When I speak rice to her, she will tell me why it's spoiling her. I said, I grew up. My father used to feed me rice even I was 20 plus years old. You know, that's love, how I had my love with my father. And my daughter didn't have father. And I'm the mother and I'm the father for since her birth, feeding her, bathing her, doing her for her everything. You have to start showing love to her so that she will come towards you, not to me. Yeah? And when his second son was living with us, oh my goodness, I went through hell with the second son. But as a mother, I thought, because the family breakup, it will affect the children. I don't want that. And slowly I was bringing the second son towards me. I mean, showing how I used to love my daughter. He used to see. First, he was like very showing negativity, so much of negativity towards me. After that, slowly he used to ask, why are you feeding her? She don't know how to eat her. I said, Kavinesh, this is how feeding doesn't have love, Kavinesh. Even I can feed my mother. Even I can feed anyone. Feeding doesn't have age. Don't worry about that. And then slowly he asked me, Amma, can you feed me also? At that time he was 17 years old. You know, like angry mode. Like, you know, sometimes he has his ego. Can you feed me also? I said, why not? Sit. I'll feed you and Darshana together. And I told the father, I said, you see how much negativity I was going through with your son. But I slowly brought him towards, love. But why can't you be patient? Because he feels what me. When I got married to him, he was like so scared. Oh, I also will take his money. I also will take his property like the first wife. The first wife did to me like this. The first wife, a woman is like this. I am starting life with you. You must build the family life with full trust. If I don't have that, what am I doing here? Cooking, cleaning, going through whatever stress. So when I go through stress, you cannot take it. I feel like, my daughter started crying. She, what she cried to me, Pritam? Amma, I feel like, after this marriage, you are not close to me anymore. I feel so sad listening to that. And she used to cry every night. I feel so scared to say even good night to you because the man sometimes will shout at me. I feel, and then I used to tell to my husband, I said, look, every night she needs to say good night, hug and kiss. Amma, good night, Amma. I love you, Amma. Take care. God bless you. She used to tell like that. That's the practice that both of us used to do, Mr. Siva, every night, God bless you. Take care. See you tomorrow. No matter we see you tomorrow or not, we used to say, see you tomorrow. And then we used to hug, kiss, and I put her to bed. And I told him that's our practice. So from upstairs, she will call, Amma, I'm ready. He will shout from down. You don't direct Amma what time, when she should come and say good night to you. You go and sleep. When Amma comes, she will come. You're making her to bully you. Oh my goodness, I was going through this argument until I couldn't take it really. And then what he did, the second son told me, Amma, you got your own future. You don't have to listen to this man and stay like this. I scolded him. I said, don't talk about your daddy like that. He's doing all for the best of you, Yeah, but he's very rude. He's shouting that this. Suddenly, he couldn't take it. Father and son had big argument. What he did, he went and contacted my husband's ex-wife who was living just nearby to us in 20 minutes, saying that I want to start living with her and I don't want to stay here anymore. I feel so hurting. And then I told him, what he didn't even tell to me, I can't live with this man. And he just went off. And what my husband did, he brought his third son from the ex-wife to come and stay here. Then the third son was begging me, talking to me because they know emotionally I'm always, I come towards children when they talk very emotionally, I cannot take it. So this husband used to let the third son to talk to me. I want to come and stay with you all. I can't take it with my own mother. I said, what? You can't take it with your own mother? She's a devil, I scolded him. I said, no matter she's good or she's bad, in front of the father I scolded. No matter she's good or she's bad, She gives birth to you. She put you in private school. She's feeding you food. Don't tell like that. She's still a mother. And both of them get kept quiet. And then he goes like, oh yeah, don't say like that, yeah. And I was like, what kind of life are these people going through, talking about own mother divorce? Where do I stand? And I got worried. And I told to my husband, I said, look, you're bringing your third son coming here up and down, all, but you're not showing affection to my daughter. You are like trying to avoid her. And then I used to tell, every morning start doing meditation, And then my husband goes like telling to the third son, he started coming and staying with us. It started last year. Started coming and staying, and then he was telling to my third son, to his third son, we will do meditation Saturday morning, wake up early. So my daughter got so excited. My daughter loves meditation. She loves doing all this. So she ran upstairs, took the alarm clock, came down. Daddy, what time, Daddy, we going to do meditation? Oh, no, not you. Wait first, because Amma, Daddy going to help Anna first. You do with Amma when Amma doing that. You know how she cried? And I was like, why is this segregation? Why is this segregation? When you want to do meditation, my daughter, if your son is there, my daughter should be there too. Whether I do or never do, it's okay. And I'm not a person cooking person with my mom does. When we came to Australia, because I don't take meat actually. After coming to Australia, because she was forcing me to take chicken, I started eating chicken. Last year I started eating chicken. And then I used to watch YouTube. I used to crack my head how to cook chicken, how the chicken tastes like. And I used to cook for them, do things, everything all. And then when I lost my job, he got some money from Malaysia. He started immediately investing the money in buying new house. And I told him, when we first got married, we bought this house. You said, because I don't have PR, I have to buy under my name. So I thought, okay, doesn't matter. Husband, wife, your name or my name, who cares? We are family. And then suddenly when I lost my job, he got some money. I had some loans in Malaysia. He knows very well because he rushed to marry me. I told him, you're rushing to marry. He said, no, I don't have leave and so on. I have to make this marriage immediately. And I took all my loan all under AKPK. AKPK is a bank body where they will help you to do some, repayments I can do through them. And he got some money, doesn't want to settle. And then telling to me, your loan, your debt, you have to settle. I said, okay, fine. Never mind, I'll look into that. And then he started buying house in Malaysia, buying under his name. I asked him, why is it when I lost my job, you're buying things, property and so on? If you're trying to play safe with me, this is not a family that I would like to go through with you. I want someone, my husband, to trust me. This is my wife, this is my family, this is how it should be. This is the unity that we should have. He was telling me everything. He's a good guy, but very hot-tempered and very, he listens to his friend because what he has gone through with his ex-wife has kept him a different kind of view of woman and, trying to secure himself, that kind of life he was going through. I told him, what you're going through with me is, you're not building trust in me. And moreover, you're not building trust in Darshana that you are her father. He should build that love in her at least, and I will have that, feeling, you're trying something there for my daughter. If my daughter is not happy, if every night she's crying, even this now I was talking to her, she told me, Amma, you got married to him. Since that day I feel like as though I'm in jail. I was like, why are you talking like this? Yes, Amma, the time whenever I tell you never listen, you think that, he's always right, but you don't know that how I felt. I said, but you wanted a father. Yes, Amma, I wanted a father. I asked for a father, but not this kind of father. I didn't want this kind of father. And I said, he's good, Darshana, but only thing he's hot-tempered. He's not only hot-tempered, Amma. Whenever I say something, he's always going against me because he doesn't like me to be close to you. I said, it's okay, never mind, leave it to the God. Because God has his own plan why we have to go through with him, why we have to come here in Australia, and why things need to happen. And don't worry about all that. Don't put in your head, you just study. Amma know what to do for you. You don't worry about all that, I told to my daughter. And what happened? Last year, after the third son started staying with us, a month after that, we had a big argument. We had a big argument. I told him that, when I'm busy cooking early in the morning, packing food for all of you to go to school, to go work, I was doing my studies at the time. Because they said in Australia, I do some course, it will be very valuable. So I was studying the time after I lost my job. So I told him, you take care of the kids upstairs while I do the cooking on. And he goes like, I'm so sleepy. Sometimes I couldn't. I'm tired. I'm going through some depression. I don't know why I got not enough sleep. I said, okay, then I don't disturb you. So I was doing things. Suddenly I went up. I was seeing that, kids, one is still bathing. My daughter is still sleeping. He's still sleeping. I got panicked because I have to go for classes. And that's where it started everything. A big bang. We had argument and I was going through stress. And after that argument, he started calling me that, you're trying to protect your daughter. You lied that she was in the bathroom. I said, I never lied to you. I never lied to you. And you are accusing words like this. It's very hurting with whatever I'm going through. Tolerating everything. It's very hurting, I told him. And then he apologized, started crying. And then I was like, every time we have argument, he will keep on saying about money. I put this much, I put that much. Every time he will bring up that and then he will start crying to me, asking sorry. And the same thing he did. I told him, this time, I need few weeks. Just give me few weeks to heal. Because I couldn't take it, whatever I'm going through. I'm going through depression. Just give me few weeks. Not even 1 week. What he did, he knocked the room door. He said, I need to talk to you. I said, okay. I came down. And then he said, looks like, putting his hand at the back and telling the son, go on, I want to talk for a while. Looks like we cannot get along. I just looked at him. I said, okay. Let's move forward from here. I said, okay. So move forward, meaning what? You want me and Darshana to just walk off from this house just like that? Oh, are you expecting something from me? I said, definitely. I told him, Mr. Siva, I said, definitely. I left my job. I left all my income back in Malaysia for many years as a single mom. I suffered and I've been in a position. I bought a car. I got a position in my previous company. Everything I left and I came here. And you want me to just walk off like that? And now COVID time and he just want me to just walk off like that. I told him, you rushed into the wedding. Even my mother spoke to him. My sister spoke to him. Why a few months you're rushing like this wedding? Wait till, next year, whatever, 1 year, get to know and then marry. Didn't want that. Oh, I can't get leave. So I told him, didn't my whole family spoke to you? Don't rush to wedding. You know what he said to me? Oh, if I rush, where did your brains went? In your butt, is it? Oh my goodness. I couldn't take it. I was like, what? I said, okay. I said, you know what? First time I never used bad words to him, Mr. Siva. Never even once I used that, but not even a stupid. First time I couldn't take it what we had a big argument downstairs and then after that coming up, I just told silently, but I didn't know he heard that. I just told, he's a real bastard. I told, and then he goes like, oh, telling me bastard, And then I just came to my room. I saw my daughter was crying because she was listening to the argument. I told my daughter, don't worry. Let's live a freedom life. We don't need this kind of jail life with these people anymore. I took off the tali. I told him, now holding your hand, which you tied on me, giving me full of hope and trust, full of false hope and trust. And then he said, go and keep it in the altar. I went and kept it in the altar. After that, I came upstairs. And I don't know why I felt so very painful. The tali, because after many years I had a tali. Then I went back, I took the tali, I wore back the tali. I walked off from the house just to go and eat, my daughter and myself, just to go and eat. He started texting me. Oh, return back the tali. What a cheater. Taking back what that doesn't belong to you. Texting. I just texted him one thing only. I said, God is great. There's someone always watching what is going on. He's very powerful. Let him judge what is right, what is wrong. Then he will know what to do. As what you told me, you will meet me in the court, right? You do what you need to do. I'll do what I need to do. So I was just doing my own work, going to the room. Me and my daughter will just put ourselves in the room, coming out to eat, going up, back again, because I was studying the time. So what he did in Australia, the cost of solicitor is very, very expensive, Mrs. Siva. It's too expensive. And he knows I can't afford to pick a solicitor. I was just praying. I was just telling, because I used to pray to my father. I told to my father, I said, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's happening. Please guide me. I'm so scared, but I need to be strong for my daughter. You won't believe, Mrs. Siva, somehow I got touched. Some good thoughts, like government support, government help, and I used to Google, and I started analyzing, getting some people's info. One person used to give me certain information. I started going to BBVAS, going to Centrelink, and I got immediately financial support because he cut off everything for me and for my daughter. And what he did, after a month, he started sending a solicitor letter saying that I will give you $10,000 within 14 days. Me and my daughter should leave the house. Oh, shock! I said, $10,000 leaving? Where should I rent? What should I do in this country? I got no family, nothing. I was crying. 6 months I went through depression. And then I told to myself, no more crying. It's time to be strong because I'm not a woman to give up on my daughter. And I started going to BBVAS. I called them and I told them this is what is happening and so on. I need some support. And government started giving me some support. Without his knowledge now, he doesn't know because we are still separated under one roof, still in the same house. Because
Madam, if I'm not mistaken, in Australia, when you divorce, you get 50% of your property of either party, no?
That was last time, but now it is new rules. Saying that they are saying how much deposit he put. I don't know, this is the new one that they're saying how much deposit he put, he contributed and I contributed. Thank God I was working 1 year, and I had the bank statement. I called up one of the solicitor. I told him, look, I'm under Centrelink payment. I can't afford to pay you. I don't care what you're going to go all out to my husband because he's threatening me indirectly with his solicitor. I don't get anything also, never mind. I just need justice for me. For myself and for my daughter, I need justice. That's it. And I told to my solicitor that, this is what is going on. And my solicitor said, okay, Raman Shida, I will reply to his solicitor. And then replied to his solicitor saying that my client has rejected to the offer. And this August, end of this August, Mr. Shiva, we are separated for 1 year. And after that, legally, we can apply for divorce. And I'm not so sure because I know that few of them told me, even Centrelink told me, no matter what, if you're married more than 2 years, you're entitled 50%, like what we say. You're entitled 50% what he has. But the thing is that what the solicitor is telling me, saying that, Sheila, the rules is that now they'll see how much you have contributed and how much you have contributed. I said, I have contributed too for the family. And I showed all my bank statement, everything on. And now this is here, Mr. Siva, 3 days ago, the whole city is under total lockdown. 3 days ago only. Just my daughter, thank God, God is so great that, my tax return, 3 years, my tax return, he's a Malaysian to Chinese Malaysian. He used to do my tax return. I just Googled and I saw and I got him somehow and I got to know he's a Malaysian. And I told him all my problem. You know what he told me? Sheila, you don't worry. I have 2 houses. I'm staying at the back. The front house, I'm using it as an office. You want, you can rent out my house. I said, sure. I said, yeah. I don't mind renting out my house and we are just at the back. Anything or whatever, at least you have a family at the back. And without my husband's knowledge, sometimes because weekends all, I used to come and stay in this family's house, the fact that he's rented house. And I told him that starting from this month, I will start paying you rental. And my husband doesn't know I took a house outside separately. And during this lockdown, I'm staying here because I already set up this house. Me and my daughter staying in this house here. And it's just 10 minutes away from my current house, the old house. And school days, I will go back there because legal is going on. I cannot move fully yet because what my solicitor is trying to do is that, trying to make him to sell that house. If 2 person is staying in that house, he can make us the court order that I need money to survive outside. He needs to sell the house. If I move out, the court might just give order for him to sell the house. That's the reason why I'm just going like up, down, up, down. But sometimes deep inside of me, I used to talk to my mother. Mother used to say, Sheila, if he comes back, I said, don't take him, Sheila, for what he has treated you. Sometimes he will pass by, he will say, what a cheap woman staying in this house, not paying anything. That time I lost my job and we had an argument and we already separated. And then I just kept quiet until one night. One argument came. You know what my daughter did? Because he started calling me bitch and go and look at your face, how ugly you look like. When during the argument, my daughter couldn't take it and she called me that. You know what she did? She called 000. She straight away called 000. And when I coming up, I was like, who are you talking to? And she started crying. She said, Amma, I'm talking to the police. I said, what? And then I took the call. I told the police. I said, no, it's okay. It's just an argument I and my husband had. And it's settled. No, it's the kid who called us. Please pass back the phone to the kid. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I passed back the phone to my daughter. And then they was verifying few things. And then she passed back the phone to me. And they told from the 000, they told, we still have to send police because it's a kid that called us. And we are very concerned of the kids' safety.
That country already pay a lot of attention on kids, man.
Oh, yes.
A lot.
This country, if ever she opened up her mouth about his husband, he would have been big trouble. But I told her, we don't want to go through that extent. I was telling her before the police arrived, I told Darshana, look, no matter what he's doing to us, we still be grateful that because of him, we are in Australia today.
Yes, that's
because
the most
of
important.
him, we got certain things in our life and so on. So don't put him in trouble. If in case the police ask us, then no, I'm okay, it's okay, I got nothing to say. Please help Amma on that. So she understood. And then the police came. And police was talking to me, police was talking to him, and we were explaining our situation and so on. And when the police said, we still need to talk to your daughter to make sure that she's safe. Where's your daughter? So I had to bring them upstairs and they met my daughter. They asked my daughter, do you have anything to say? My daughter was like, no, nothing. Where do you sleep? They asked. When she said, I'm sleeping on here, on the bed. Where does your mother sleep? She pointed down on the ground. They got a shock. Your mother sleeps here? Yeah, my mother is sleeping here. Then I said, past 6 months I've been sleeping down on the ground because we got separated and I started taking my things and moved in my daughter's room. So it's so cramped up, I know. But then they told me, why don't you move out with settling money or whatever? Just get a cheap place somewhere. I said, no, because there's some legal issues is going on. So I have to be patient with them. Then they said, okay, but don't worry. We already informed your husband saying that if another phone call comes from this house, someone is going to follow us in the truck.
Yeah, madam. Seriously, madam. Children are very powerful, madam. Very powerful.
And after that, I told to Darshana, I said, no matter what happened, don't call Darshana because I don't want to see up to that level that someone is dragging him because he's working in a very good position. He's in a good position. He has staff below him and so on. But only thing, I don't know what is going on.
Where's the ex-wife? Where's the ex-wife, madam?
Ex-wife is just staying 25 minutes away from us.
What race are these people? What race?
They are Indian.
Indian meaning? Tamilan?
Tamil. They all are Tamil. I'm Malayali.
They are from Malaysia. All from Malaysians.
All Malaysian. The wife is from Dengkil. Originally, the whole family is Dengkil.
Madam, the whole family got lots of black magic, madam.
Oh yes, that's what this husband is telling that she.
And all the black will transfer to you. They all transfer to you, madam.
Yes, sir.
This man will not be able to marry anybody, madam, unless he want to change. There's a lot of black magic for him by the wife and the wife's family. You see, madam, all these people, especially Indian people, when they don't like you, they pray so negative towards you, madam. They even go do things, you know.
Yeah, that's true. The negative energy itself is not ready to give.
It's not like white people, madam. Yeah. White people had partners before they got married. So there is a way of life for them. It's not a big deal for them, you know. Very sad, but that's the reality of life, madam. What to do?
Sometimes I feel so emotionally very down, but I just want to know that I just have to cut him off once and for all and just look into my life with my daughter. Oh, I'm so confused with that. Oh, is he going through something, depression that, that he's going to somehow come back and change and for good he's going to be with me, or better for me to just stay away and get, getting all the positive things
Madam,
in my
first
life.
of all, madam, let's
That's
remove your
that's-
black magic. You got black magic from your from this family and also from your past family.
Oh.
That all has to go first, madam, before you can move on to the next stage. Your black magic coming from your ex-husband's family and also from the family of your present husband.
But my ex-husband's family, they were more into wanting me to leave the son, because the son is like milking the cow. So after marriage, I don't like that son to get married to anyone.
Yeah, so what
Because
they will do, madam, they will break the marriage up as much as they can and then go back to him. They will take care of him.
Correct.
That's all, madam. Sometimes people are very possessive, madam. So you got lots of negative energy coming from your ex-husband's family and also from this husband's wife's side, ex-wife's side. Imagine the mess. Idan, madam, problem.
From my ex, this is the life that, whenever someone curses, it will hit us. Whenever something negative energy, it will hit
You
us.
see, today we were talking about marriage issues. All how many people are calling and crying, madam? In the
I know,
class.
that's what I saw your program. Sometimes I just told to my mother, I said, Ma, my goodness, you saw how many problems, what kind of problem, husband hitting and still want the husband.
Yes, madam. Yes. I'm telling you this. What is wrong with you?
I talked to my mother, Ma, what's wrong with them, Ma? I didn't matter.
You know why, madam? You know why?
eventually
You know why,
I
madam? You know why you can think that you are a Malaysian? And Indian do not have that kind of opportunity, madam. The pressure of the community, they will kick you away. They don't even talk to you. They won't even allow you into the community or stay in the colony to buy a house. You know that? They won't. You can't even rent. Madam, you can't even rent a house.
You know, Mr. Shiva, that itself is a big blessing that we are not born in India. Oh gosh. Thank
Yes,
God.
it's a
Thank
culture.
God.
They follow culture. You can hit a fella, she's still wonderful. Even telling her, madam, your karma is no more. Huh? Your karma is no more. But still want him. How la, madam?
That's the thing. That's what I was laughing when I heard. I was listening, at night, because when your program starts at 10, 12 o'clock here. At night I was laughing. I was like, what a stupid woman. You're educated. You said you're educated. You got a job and you still want him. What life you want?
It's a culture, madam. It's a culture.
I don't know, but I cannot go through like that all.
You know what, madam?
If
Madam, you're a Malaysian, madam. You think like that. What if you're a European, madam?
That's European.
You live in, madam, as a European,
very well.
madam, as a European, you probably have 2 or 3 partners before you got married. And he would have had 2 or 3 partners before he got married.
Exactly.
So it's not no big
they
deal.
don't believe in marriage.
The church is never open. The church is never open. There's no such thing as church wedding in Europe, madam. There's no such thing. That's life.
And whenever I ask, is it your husband? No, it's my partner. I was like, okay, for 20 years my partner, but got child on. I said, but you're not married? They said, no,
Madam,
my partner. I said, okay.
A man came to me, okay, talking to him half an hour about the problem. He has a partner. Now the partner is asking him to get out of the house. He's doing a small room. He's waiting. He can't find a partner to go out because he has no partner to go out and live with somebody else. After half an hour talking to him, he's telling me his partner is a male.
Oh my God.
I was like, after half an hour talking to me, they're telling me it's a male partner, not a female partner. What do I do? What do I think?
No, Mrs. Shiva, here it's very legal. Transgender is very legal. You cannot disgrace them. It's a big offense. In this
Madam,
country.
they're very powerful, madam.
Oh, yes,
One family from Malaysia, they went to
very
Scotland. They went to Scotland. It's a boy. So they difficulty getting passport all, madam, to get legalization because of something. He went and met a gay and he got his passport next day. He got his national next day. 1 week. Done. Then after he divorced him and he'll be fine. What to do? Boyfriend. Boyfriend, madam. Partner.
Partner. Here you can see a lot. Mrs. Shiva, guy and guy holding hand, girl and girl holding hand. First, my daughter used to ask me, Ma, what's going on, Ma? She was, why a girl and guy holding hand like that? Like it's girlfriend, boyfriend. I said, well, they are girlfriend, boyfriend. What? Amma, what are you talking? I said, welcome to the outside world.
Madam,
What else to tell them?
10 years ago, 10 years ago, I was in US, okay? In US, when you watch any movie, there'll be a short scene of sexual scene. There'll be a short sexual scene. There will be. There will be, madam. Huh? So I was
Yes,
watching,
definitely.
and then I saw another movie where they're all men. So this lady is going to a gay bar and looking for his boyfriend, and they entered a room, and there was two men just screwing each other,
Yes.
and they showed it in the TV.
Yes. Yes.
I was like,
Because
wow, I know they were showing men and female, but I never knew they were going to show men and men. That means it's very, very legal, It's like TV, you know what I mean now? It's just TV.
Yes.
We don't see in our country because it's all censored and they don't allow such movie into our place, madam. But there they allow.
And we are not allowed to stare at them. If sometimes we feel shocked, what is this? If we stare at them, they will come and question you. They will come straight away and question you.
I had a workshop in Canary Islands called Gran Canaria, madam. Huh? And so
Master,
happened.
I'll call you in WhatsApp, Master. Master, I'll call you in WhatsApp now.
Okay, madam.
Hello? Yeah, hi.
Yeah, okay. So I had a workshop in Canary Islands, Gran Canaria. That was a day where all the gays come and meet. Huge,
Yeah, so they have that ceremony.
huge. And they said they have 2 years, and that time all hotels be fully booked. There were maybe about 3,000 people there, madam, on that day.
Yes.
And they're selling all kind of
Every year
gadgets,
there's a ceremony here.
all kind of gadgets, all kind of dressing. They have come all over from Europe,
Yep. First time I wanted to see that, I told to him that bring me to that. They have this open area in the city. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. They have, they will block the whole city. There's one street, and then I told to this husband, I said, well, I just want to go and see how's the ceremony going on. Then he told me, you'll get a shock and you won't be able to take it. I said, no, I just want to see what's going on. Let me learn and see. The moment I went there, my goodness, I was laughing, giggling. I couldn't. And he was like, you better stop it, I said, no, I couldn't take it. I really couldn't take it. But why? Why are they making it so grand, the way they dress up?
Yes,
so horrible.
One will be like a female.
And
One be like a female, one be like a man.
some was fully naked.
Oh my God.
Yes, fully naked, and only the small kind of star or whatever they will, paste it here and there. That's it.
That will be probably like the Indian, she'll be like the male, like the female one.
But one thing what I'm saying is that this is life, many types of life.
Yes,
people are enjoying, people are going through their life, but we, husband, this torture, that torture, this problem.
This has been there a long time ago, over the years, but now it's becoming more and more open. It's there everywhere, madam.
Correct, that's true.
It's something that they go through,
That's
they
true.
cannot manage.
But they used to say that never ever get cursed from their mouth.
அது பொண்டான்
That's true.
அது பொண்டான்
அதான் பொண்டான்டா
அது பொண்டான் வேற மேடம்
பொண்டான் okay.
Two men looking men.
Yeah, correct.
இது வந்து பொண்டான் நம்மள Arvanis they have a
Okay.
breast, they have
Okay.
female voices, you shouldn't contact.
Correct. அவங்க cannot, okay.
That one is wrong because they are born like that, madam. They are born like that, They don't even have a penis, madam. It will not be penis will not be developed. Penis will not be developed.
Oh, they wonder lah. You can't blame them.
Cannot blame them, madam. They're born with hormonal disorder. They got a lot of testosterone and all the hormonal imbalances. They don't even have a little bit of a penis, no erection, nothing, madam. They don't get it all, and they feel like female. Sometimes the female soul inside them. That's different.
Okay.
So as a child, if you can find these people as a child, madam, we can go and clean them up at their child and they'll be better. It's all about whatever they go through in their small child, madam. That's all.
That's true.
It's very sad, but that's how it is.
What to do? have to go through what we have to go through.
No, madam, first
No
of all,
choice
you need to
sometimes.
find a way to remove all your black magic first, madam.
Ada, I'm doing the prayers now. Sometimes I put him also. I say his name also. The page 7 is சொல்றீங்களே. I put his name also, and I'm doing that, and I'm putting the wife's name also.
You must put
It
wife,
is
yes.
few
You have to sit
times,
down, and this is coming continuously because that woman is not going to be happy if he ever get married to you. Or
she's not. அது ஒரு வெறி மாதிரி வெறுப்பு மாதிரி ஆயிடுச்சு. And then he used to tell me, 60% of my money all taken off. That time he was fighting lawyer. She was sending அப்பதான் lawyer what financial aspect when there some issues was going on. I told him, if she wants 60%, let her take, because 2 of your sons she's taking care.
Yeah.
ரெண்டு பேர் அங்க இருக்காங்க. One is here. What do you expect for her to take 40%? I said 60%, it's okay. You know, you are still earning. We can earn. Now, I scolded him. I told him, just sign and give. What for this ding dong? Because in this country, you can never win towards a woman who have kids. And somehow your elder son has met an accident and so on. Sometimes I don't understand their mentality. The father used to tell me, now I'm very close to the father. We used to talk like friends sometimes, his father.
Oh. Okay.
So I told, Pa, like this. Sometimes I'm not happy of his character also. I'll complain to the father, as though like I am complaining to my father. Appa, what Appa? He's doing like this all. You better talk to him. Okay ma, I'll talk to him. And then anything or whatever, sometimes secret between me and my husband, certain things I'll tell my father. Pa, like this, but don't ask him. Because I took him as my father. But during this big problem, instead of calling me, he went and called my mother. What Sheila is doing like this? My mother got a shock. Such a close people. Then my mom called me. Dad called me. I said, what? Why never call me? Ask me the truth. What is going on? And he went and took whatever the son told on all, he took all fully and complaining to my mother. I got very disappointed. I couldn't take it, that part. And there was once when the dad came and stayed with us here, I and he used to do cooking together. Dad used to do cutting, we used to talk stories, and then we used to cook. And then dad used to like to see serial. And then he'll tell, Mama, come, started ready. Both of us will sit and watch in the handphone, because that time we didn't have the Tamil channel here. So he will put on his handphone, he will call. Both of us will sit, massage our leg, I'll massage my leg, putting oil, he will massage his leg, and we will watch serial like father and daughter, like that, And but I told to dad, when dad used to discuss with me how the ex-wife used to treat the son, I told to dad, and no, dad was telling that, அப்ப வேலை கூட செய்யலமா, இப்போ காசு சிவாவோட காசு எல்லாம் 60% she's asking, never even work and contribute that much to the family. You know what I told to dad? I got a bit annoyed. I told, Pa, working in the house is not work, Appa. Looking after kids is not work, Appa. Can Siva work peacefully out there if the wife doesn't take care of the kids and housework? No husband will work in peace if the kids is not being fed, if the house is being messy, if the house is not taken care. No husband will be in peace. அதுவும் ஒரு வேலை தான்ப்பா, வீட்டு வேலை தான். Those days our father time all, our mother was working. Father தானே வெளியே போயிட்டு சம்பாரிச்சிட்டு will give the salary to the mother will manage the house. Isn't that also happen to you also, Pa? Auntie was working at that time. I asked that the mother-in-law is no longer. Auntie was not working, right? You in the army side. My dad was in the army side. My father, you all used to go out and work. Salary vandittu, you will come and hand over to the wife, because you have full faith and trust, thinking the wife will run the family. The wife is managing the family.
Correct.
இப்போ அந்த மாதிரியா நடக்குதுப்பா, and you are telling she's not working. How is that fair, pa? அது learn the father-in-law not opening the mouth about the ex-wife. I told to mom, I told to my mother, I said, Ma, what, Ma? Wife working at home is not work. You know how big work is that? Since morning we start work, even until night all will be sleeping. We will be the last person to go and sleep. Ella clean, ready, everything done. Tomorrow morning, breakfast enna irukku edu irukku ella check pannite ella senjitana we will go. Our duties is never ending duties, mother's duties. What are these people all? Or respect illa idukku, And And here, European country, in this, in Australia, when I was going for my studies, few of the friends, when we were talking, and I used to say that, we used to cook and so on. They said, why is it as though that, it's like your job that you have to be in the kitchen? No, it's equal. Husband and wife is equal in this country. And most of the husbands are cooking in this country.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. But, after finishing work, the sales engineer, he will say, no, I have to go in and get some groceries because tonight I'm cooking this. I said, where's your wife? No, my wife will be sometimes taking care of the kids, but sometimes certain days I used to cook. So beautiful. Sometimes I listen to that. They share their work. Even the wife is not working also. For them, it is not a must for the wife to be, their job to be always in the kitchen, and husband doesn't need to be in the kitchen. No. They told me that. They say there's no such thing. We also eating. The wife also needs rest. She also needs some other food. It's their mindset, and I like that kind of mindset. I used to tell my husband,
The culture has become like that.
Yeah, that's why I told my husband, at least for a Saturday, Sunday, prepare first breakfast, cook something, because I also like to eat something different. And sometimes come towards Saturday, Sunday, he said, no, I'll bring you all outside to eat. I was like, it's not about outside eating. It's about, you are doing something for us in the kitchen, and we are waiting for the food that you are preparing. And then he started, the one of the girl who used to call his very close friend. So she used to tell, Siva cooks a very nice sardine curry. I was looking at him, I said, is it? I didn't know that. Not even once he cooked for me. I was like, what is this? And then we went through a lot of arguments, few things, and then sometimes I feel so sad. That's why now it's like solicitor to solicitor, they are in communication, and we are just waiting till end of this August. Either him or me, either one of us should apply for a divorce, because here they will ask you whether you are separated for 1 year. And I don't know whether he needs help or whether he will come to me back as a good husband, or will he change for fully, positive mindset. This will be ongoing now. Forget it. Leave him as what he is.
He must participate, and he must understand there's a lot of energy coming negatively from the wife. Then things will change. Otherwise, no.
He knows that, Mr. Siva. He knows very well the ex-wife is doing so many things and so on.
He must start doing all the right things.
But he's not bothered now, because for him, after the third son comes in, for him he's the world. And the மூணாவது son இருந்தா சரி எனக்கு, because he feels that is the only biological son for him, because the second son was adopted son. அது பிறந்தல இருந்து it was
adopted son. It's not like that, madam. Sometimes some souls are meant to come to you. Pulla patta dhaan.
Correct.
Only the DNA only la. Look like your hair, your eyes, your height. That's all. But the character can be totally opposite. It can be totally opposite,
That's very true. That's what this third son now came into this house.
It's all the things that came
using the father nicely. Knowing the father is going through emotional problem, because me and him emotionally we are going through. He's indirectly using the father nicely, and he doesn't realize that. What to do? What can I help him? He don't want to think. End of the day, your wife is the one who's going to be with you. Children all grow up and go on their own path.
Yes, yes.
They will start working and going.
They won't even come here, especially in countries like Australia and USA. They're living miles apart. They don't even come here, madam.
Exactly.
That's how you. They grow up. I mean, they grow up in that kind of culture. They'll be in the culture, They grow up in the culture.
They will start talking about their freedom.
Yes.
That's why the Chinese friend, the house owner, the wife was telling to me, the daughter started you cannot scold them, because this country, they don't allow you to be harsh to the kids. They don't allow you to smack. And whenever she controls and talk a bit harsh, the daughter started questioning her, as she was telling to me yesterday. she started questioning me. Why are you controlling? Why are you not, And she was like, got a shock. The mom said, Sheila, forget it. Once they reach on going to higher school, you will see slowly their character will change.
That's the
because
price you pay,
in the
madam,
school
in the
itself,
country.
in the school itself,
Our
they'll be
country is
taught.
no better, but it's much better. I'm not saying no better, but it's a bit better. Lah. It's a bit better. It's not bad, but it's better.
Yes, sir. But in terms of government taking care of families, nothing like this country, Mr. Siva. If ever I am in Malaysia with whatever I'm going through, no job and so on, not a single cent the government will help. But here the support,
Yes, madam.
especially when you have child.
Madam, but remember, madam,
Fantastic.
you pay 50% of your income, yeah? Tax, huh?
Huh?
You pay 50% of your tax in the country, yeah?
Yeah. One thing, if you start working,
But they'll take care,
50%
of
goes
you, lah,
up.
madam.
50, 40 or 50, I think.
They'll take care of all of you, lah. They take care of you, lah. Totally, they take care. But there's a price you have to pay, lah. Whether they like it or not, lah.
It will be auto deduction, tax deduction. It will be there. But it's okay, at least something balancing. They also need support. We also, we never know what's our situation. But at least that money doesn't go wasting. Because tomorrow when you're in wheelchair, also there's a disability support, whatever to give you, hearing support, every support is there. Even retirement age village also, you can start contributing in case that your kids doesn't want to take care of you. You have a place where nurses will come and visit you. Everything is well prepared.
Yes, madam. Yes. Yes.
What to do? For me, it's like, mother was asking me, did you call Mr. Siva and talk to him whether what is going on? Are you all going to join back again or what? I said, I don't know. I don't know.
Madam, just black magic.
I don't know, but
things will change. Black me don't change, nothing will change. Okay, madam? Simple as that.
So what should I do now, Master?
You read forgiveness, sit down. Read forgiveness. Page number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have got two sides. You got the ex-husband's family and ex-husband, and also a husband now is going to be an ex. Already ex or not?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because
So
we
you must
haven't
read-
divorced yet,
so
but
read-
we are not in talking terms at all.
you must read, madam. You must do your work, lah. No choice, lah.
Can you pray for him, for his soul, Mr. Siva,
Madam,
to do something
madam,
for his
you do
soul?
divine fire for him. That's the best thing you can do.
Okay, I'll do that.
Do
I'll
divine
do
fire
that.
for him, thinking that whatever happened is all the dark energy, madam. And also he has to change. He will not change, but he has to change. He must change.
So better not just apply for a divorce, let him go through his own life. Huh? I think that's the best. Because if things is not meant to, sometimes I feel like things is not meant to means, for me, every steps that I'm taking, it's very successful towards taking a house, getting support, everything. All it was like, everything is like taking place without any obstacle. So when I feel like there's no obstacle, that means I'm meant to come out from his life. Sometimes I feel like that.
Sometimes the thing like that, you have to go to, in order to come to the country, you must get married, okay? And then you stay down there, then you can do things your own, but survival is very important, madam. Survival, children, family, school, education, all. Survival. Don't worry, madam. You're fine. Just do all the thing on. Sit down and call me back. After 1 week, call me. Let's see how. Okay.
I will do. I'll call you back after 1 week. I'll call you the main line first, and then I'll call you in WhatsApp, because sometimes WhatsApp, many times I was trying, couldn't get.
Too many people call me. While I'm talking, I already have 20 calls, madam. Sometimes
Oh my
I have to
goodness.
work.
Because
I have to work. I got 3 phones.
I don't-
They'll all call all my 3 phones, madam. People call. They all my 3 phones.
I sometimes don't want to call during live, because I know his whole cousin sister all there. Sometimes half of them might be in your program or what. I don't know.
Madam,
That's what I said. I better not to be.
Let them know the story. Let them know, lah. Sometimes everybody has to know what is that. Nothing to do with, madam. Just life, lah. You put on there, I'll tell you what they all have, so then they're all open. When somebody might go and advise him, no. Some think of it that way, when somebody listens, they might go and convey the message to him. That's all, Okay, madam. Bye.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.